We have decided to explain, or at least try to explain, the geography hypothesis in Minecraft, since we found so many similarities when we were playing it the other day. It's basically like this hypothesis that explains why a country, or how the location will affect the development of a country. Do you want to explain why we decided to start in this village?
Yeah, so this village is right next to, it's neighbouring a savannah village. And it's in a good position with like different climates and different, well, literally different geographies, so different landscapes and different vegetation and like resources. So it's a good example of the geography hypothesis because that's what it's all about, different geographies and how they affect economic development.
Well, to be fair, we can't really see the difference of economic development just from the get-go.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, let's look at the loot table.
Economy.
It's like a village's economy is completely based on the loot tables. I mean, the downside of Minecraft is like all the villages are like the same, except actually, to be fair, when you have like different types of housing, like you have blacksmiths that are like really good, and then you have like chests like these with like emeralds and stuff. But one thing I did notice, one thing I did notice was the villages in the desert biome have less like wood to give. So when we're trying to like get wood, like don't go to the desert obviously, but like even a village can't really give you much wood. Is there even a chest in any of these? There's probably one up there, right? Yeah, there's one up there, and there's no wood. I mean, you can see how with it's 1, 2. There's only 3 houses in this. Wait, are these houses? Are these meant to be houses? No. There's only 3 houses in this village. So they're significantly poorer than the other one. That proves our point.
Yeah, so this one's
poorer.
Well, yeah, it makes sense that this one's poorer because, I mean, the desert isn't very, like, it doesn't give you much money. I mean, unless it has, like, minings or, like, resources you can mine. It's not good for farming.
A bit like Africa.
Yeah, like, these farms that they've got here, they've literally, like, taken soil from
somewhere else. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. That's a good point.
But
hey, there's a river. That has to count for something with this. I mean, that's probably why.
Yeah, definitely.
It's probably why this village is surviving.
Well, yeah, all cities like need a water source. If you look at the placement of cities, they're all like near water and that. Because if they're not, you haven't got availability for trade or even fishing and stuff.
Food sources, transport. Can't get yourself out of here. I mean, these people don't just randomly spawn. They have to migrate.
Yeah.
They come from somewhere. Moving on to the next village. What can we say about this one? There's a lot more...
trees.
I was going to say a better economy.
Yeah, because of trees, though.
Yeah, there's more houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Compared to 3 is a 3-to-1 ratio. That's good.
Actually, now I think about it,
the animals
houses is interesting because you know how we looked at how you can't measure like the economic development way back in history because they didn't have GDP and stuff. They used urbanization to see how economically developed places were in history.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what you just did.
Yeah. I mean, there's no money here, so obviously there is no GDP. Yeah, and there's significantly more animals. Like there's one locked up in a pen. So 2 cows in a
One
pen.
locked up in a pen.
We name it Adam and Eve.
Ben in the pen.
Oh, Ben and what's another
Ben
name?
and Jen.
Ben and Jen.
For Ben and Jen. It's a very small pen for Ben and Jen.
Why are there so many of these?
Cats are important to economic development. Did you know that? You can sell their fur for emeralds.
What?
Mhm. And you can well technically you can eat them, and because they bring happiness. Happiness is so much more than money. So.
Yeah, you know how? Wait, was it Finland that was the happiest country in 2020?
Yeah, it's because they got loads of cats. It's true. I've seen the statistics.
The happiness of a country is directly correlated to the amount of cats they have.
Wherever you spawn, like sometimes you just get lucky, and that is literally it with countries. Like sometimes you just get lucky. Like when they found America.
They got lucky.
Found America, whatever.
Colonized.
They didn't find America. They colonized America.
Yeah.
There were already people in America, which they killed. They just killed.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! This is like a sacred tree. I found a tree.
Where?
That's in the middle.
Lots of trees.
No, like in the desert. There's just one tree.
Oh.
I'm gonna name it.
Are you gonna name it?
Well, what shall we name it? Actually, you can see.
Where is this tree?
It's right there.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What? Okay. Tree. Let's do that.
Beautiful. But
Amazing.
now it feels like because it's sacred, they can never use it. Like, what if they got some of the saplings and made more trees?
Well, they need more land.
Oh, they just ship it. They just bring in some dirt.
Well, they need the economy to get the dirt. It's a vicious
yeah.
cycle.
And they only have 3 houses, so we know their economy is bad.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is Africa. No shade, but I'm just trying to speak facts.
Oh, we haven't talked about the fact that they're neighbours.
Oh, true. Yeah.
You know, the fact that they're neighbours means they can, like, be friends or, well, they could be enemies too.
Yeah.
But they can trade with each other, and so they could, like, swap mud for, I don't know, what's this place got that
Sand,
that
glass.
the other one would want?
Sandstone,
Oh, yeah,
clay.
glass.
This is clay, right? Terracotta, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, so they could, like, trade stuff, but if there's, like, there's also the risk of them going at war. You know, so it really depends.
The battle of the river.
The battle of the river. Who owns the river? How much can each exploit the river? You know,
it's like the whole Egypt versus Ethiopia, the Great Renaissance Dam controversy. It's like who owns the Nile?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna pretend like I know what that is.
We studied.
Not the Nile. I know what the Nile is, but I've never heard of that conflict.
No, we studied that in one of our seminars.
Did we?
Yeah, in economics.
It's been a while.
It's hardly a year. It's hardly been 6 months. We have memory problems.
Productivity can affect well-being, so it's like a cycle.
Yep.
And it just shows how like interconnected everything is, like the economy, well-being, social wellness, environmental wellness.
Yep.
That's why you need all elements of sustainability together.
Wait, what are like the solutions to the downside of geography hypothesis?
It's kind of difficult to like change the actual geography of a place.
Of course, yeah.
Like, you know, So you can only really change the things about your geography that are like temporary. So if there's lots of natural disasters, you can put up defences that would somehow change it.
Yeah, for sure.
And just making sure the places that are really vulnerable to these things have the support. So, for example, if it's susceptible to diseases like malaria, ensuring a really strong healthcare system, stuff like that.
Yeah. And also in like the bottom billion, they've given 9 strategies for countries that are landlocked. I'm not going to say 9 of them, but like also stuff like having good neighbors goes a long way, especially with trade, with access to like roads and connections with other countries. So you can still have like coastal access and not like lock yourself from stuff like air travel and not be airlocked and e-locked. That's what they said. I don't know how to paraphrase. But also like having good neighbors will also help with like spilling over the economy to like the other countries as well. So like if one country does well, like you know how Switzerland is like landlocked, but they're also doing very well. So is Luxembourg.
Should we think about what is against this theory?
Oh yeah.
I love doing what's against stuff. Institutional hypothesis is just another theory that tries to explain why a country has a certain economic development. So it will say that,
you go.
A country has this economic state because of these institutions. So, for example, like colonialism may have pretty much did, set up a lot of extractive institutions in a lot of countries, like the Americas, for example. And sometimes they were inclusive institutions, like in America, they actually moved over there and they set up and built and basically, were not, I don't want to say nice to it because they did like commit genocide, but you know, but the institutions they set up were inclusive, whereas not so much in other places.
Yeah, but also
where they just extracted rather than went to live there.
Yeah, but another hypothesis was do you understand on the platform? Another, I don't know why I made this, but another theory was the reversal of fortune, and you can see how like the different empires, like Inca Empire, Roman Empire, they all used to be really wealthy, or like let's say the now MEDCs, the more economic developed countries. The argument was the fact that they have taken place without changes in geography.
Yeah.
But I guess they also relate to colonialism because only for the British Empire and Roman Empire. But with the Inca Empire as well, but a little bit. But it doesn't matter about the geography. It was more of how they adapted to their environment, and less about finding connections with the outside world, because they were just wealthy by their own accord, basically.
Yeah. And then some people came
and
destroyed it.
And then they fell.
Go on, you're good at this. You can do it.
Oh, let's go knife back. Let's just do this. Come join. Okay, I'm gonna go. Like and subscribe. Yeah. You know, I hate self-promoting, so maybe you do it.
Yeah, me too. Let's just not. Okay. Do not
like and do not subscribe.
Do not subscribe.
It's called reverse psychology.
Leave us alone.
Yeah, leave us alone.
Yeah.
You've been warned. This is an educational channel, guys.